but I need you to focus on pick and roll and body control. Learning how to hold the defense on your back, all right? Learning how to hold the defense on your hip, learning when to go, when to play with pace, all right? It's also important to know who this is as a big, if he's a pick and pop player, if he's a rim run guy, if he can shoot it, all right? And working out. I want to work on bumping my man on the screen. So you're going to start to use it. You'll go over the top of the ball screen. This cone right now is my screener's high foot. I like to be a little flat, but we don't have space, so we'll just play like this, all right? Set a screen on me. Set that. Set a screen. Now, as we come off the ball screen for now, guard me. The cone's the screener, right? If my on-ball defender goes over the top and let's say they zone it off, so that big zone's off the screen on the sideline action, all right? As I come off, I read that zone off. I don't want to just run if he's going to go over the top and go quickly. I want to force him to make a decision on the ball screen. So if I start to come off this and I bump right here, what's he forced to do? He's got to make a decision. He's even with the screen. So if I start to go off, he might be forced to go under, which obviously I could step back and shoot, or they're forced to switch, and I could play off that. All right, so for now, I just want them to work on the idea of coming off and stop cutting here, even with the screen, because now it's very difficult for him to go over the screen. You guys, when you're playing pick and roll, are like this, just running off the pick, okay? So I want to start using the screen, and right before the screen, have a hard hit. All right, this is when they zone it, so I read that zone off, guard me. I start going, I hit, now I come off right, left, pull. All right, you guys see that little bump? It's very important. I can't stress it enough at times. You got to learn how to use that contact to force the defense to make a decision. If his coach is screaming at him to go over the pick, and I hit him right before the screen, and he's under it, but his coach is screaming go over, but he's under, now he's got to lock and trail it. Okay, so let's look at it real quick. Guard it. Hit. Not bad. You got to control your feet. Catch up with your feet. There it is. There it is. Good. Right, left. Good. Solid. Bump. Good. Stop. Now, second action we're going to work on. Snaking the screen. You guys know what that is? What is it? What is snaking the screen? What? Good. We're going to wrap it. All right? You and the big got to be on the same page for that, but that's a different story. Now, if my on-ball defender's here, I start to go off this screen, and as I get there, I realize that the bump isn't there, meaning he might get on my back hip to lock me, all right, to trail behind it. So he's trying to get skinny. So if I can feel that now, the bump is going to happen a little bit later, all right? So set the screen action here. It's important. Pay attention for my guards in here especially. All right, move back so they can see. Move over. All right, as I come off here, guard it. If I start to get here and I feel him go behind, I don't want to just sprint, okay? It's the same type of action. So if I can force to hold him off right here, now you know how difficult it is for him to get over the top, but I stepped across his body with my ball side foot, you guys see? So we start using the action here. Boom, I want to hit here now after the screen, and now you're stuck, all right? And from there, we can take one dribble, or we can cut it right away and get into our shot. I'm here. I'll hit here, boom, then I'll snake, get into my shot. Decent, good. That's not too bad. Play. When you go pick and roll, your body, your bumping and your angles are the most important part, all right? And IQ, obviously. You gotta know your actions, okay? So we'll have fun with this segment, but I want you to understand what we're doing. Are there any questions with that sideline action right there? There's so much on the pick and roll. We can go the whole entire day. All right, but we got to learn how to hit. Do we understand? I like to look at where this big is, zoning it. I don't need to look at my on-ball defender. Why? What? I can feel him. I can feel my on-ball defender. I don't need to look. So I see him, and then I want to see my third and fourth. All right, why do I want to see my third and fourth? What? Good. The third player is just as important as my roller. All right? The third player is just as important as my roller. If I only know what me and you are doing, I'm in trouble. All right? Because the defensive scheme is going to be too easy to guard. Let me give you all right? Sideline action here. I'm coming off the screen. Okay? So I come off here. All right? Depending on the read. But if I'm a shooter, they might want to show and then get back, for example. Okay, so if they get here on me and you roll, what's your job? What's this called? Tag, right? So if he tags here and I start to turn this corner here and we're getting downhill, what do I need to see right now? Good. The corner what? Lift. All right? If I don't have the IQ to hit this, I can't play point guard. My coaches are going to have the confidence in me to be efficient on a sideline action or a horn set or a step up, any screen. You guys understand that? So what do we need to know as a ball handler coming off the ball screen? I need to know my reads, and I have to know, you have to know where that third and fourth offensive player is. Okay? And most high school kids that I work with, they understand me and you, but they don't understand you, and they don't understand the fourth or that big in the short corner. All right? And then I can't play at a high level. All right? So it's very important. We'll talk more about that. It's very important that you guys start to understand that and get that down.